LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Black. I know he thinks he can house every... But sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulls it, fired complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Heading to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The throw. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Black. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sheffield. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Safe completion on the screen. Breaks the tackle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Grab behind the line. It's Benjamin.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Wants to throw again. Pucks it out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I love the play call defensively. 3rd down, and you're anticipating the quarterback being in the pocket throwing the football, so you dial up the blitz. You get home, you hit the QB, and force the incompletion.
As he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Weber. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp. Wide open spaces. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half for the home team.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sheffield. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Sheffield. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going right to work up top. floating away. They get to him as he throws.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. Pressure coming. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch down the right side. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Still looking on the move. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Bounced right back to them. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Lets it go to the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Finds his man. It's Brown. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Pocket breaking down. And he runs it in for the score.
Nussmeier.
Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Going to sling it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Sheffield. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the point after is good. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sheffield. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Grabbed over the middle at Sheffield. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that.
He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Under fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Slide 22. Slide.
Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Scarlet Knights need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Working that left side now. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Complete out of the backfield. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Oh, he dropped it! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's strong. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Scarlet Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Got it in the middle at Sheffield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The snap sets up to throw. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Baldwin, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Sends it back in motion.
How long we want the
Looking
contract?
downfield on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week
How
long.
much?
You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return. That small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's a microcosm of the kind of day it's been for this offense. Points have been hard to come by. Only 7 points, and finally here late in the game, you get an opportunity down close, and you throw an interception. They're going to have to go back, watch the film, and improve before taking the field next week.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Ball's in the deep ball. Out of bounds at the 14, and the big-time offensive play has them set up. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Can't get him to the ground. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Nussmeier. It's complete. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would say